Okay, here we go. What can you expect from this about 5 minutes long video about Gan Addu? It's an atoll of the Maldives and it's quite far south from the Maldives. You have to fly from Mali down south, and it was a former RAF base. And this is the flight there, and I'm going to tell you something. I've been there twice. The second time was flying nearly into the tsunami, but about that later on. This is the approach to Gan. The old RAF staff might remember that. There's a really big runway there for the bombers of the RAF, and it's kind of like Diego Garcia is today for the USA, or Socotra was for the Soviets, strategically in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and you can reach Singapore via London, from London via Gan to Singapore with the bombers. That was the goal there. There's this hotel, you see it there, and this is the airport. This was a Russian guy, probably a Coltan flyer from Central Africa. Some Russians over there. This is the building of the airport, and that was 2003, I think, and it was under construction or deconstruction, as you see here. And here you see the runway. You can circulate this southern island of this Gan by bicycle and see the runway here. It's a very big runway for jets also. And yeah, it's a nice place. It's totally unspoiled in a way. Many people living there, but not on this spot of the islands of the Addu Atoll. There's another place you're going to see right now when we started. This is on our way back to Mali. And yeah, these are the barracks. And there's a dam connecting it to the main island. There's many people living there, and really enjoyable because you have contact to the locals and all these things. But what I wanted to tell is it was so nice. I've been diving there. It's one of the nicest dive spots in the world, probably, or I'm pretty sure, because it's an unspoiled reef and no El Nino there. Here you see the mosque. It's Islam, of course. Very nice people, very friendly. It was amazing. So after having been there, we decided to come back the following year in 2004, around 26th of December, after Christmas Eve in Germany. And we flew in from Düsseldorf in Germany. And it was a 9-hour or so flight. And once we were in the approach, I swear it was about 200-300 meters before touchdown. They did a turnaround, and the captain says there was a tidal wave rolling right under the plane. So just 2 minutes later, we would have been landed into this tidal wave, and it came out to be that was this tsunami that cost so many lives over there. So that was incredible, and they took us to Sri Lanka then, and we had to land there, and there were terrible situation at the airport, people trying to get in, and we thought what would be happening, and they took us back after 10 hours right to Germany. So we didn't leave the airport at all, and they took us back to Germany, another 9 hours, and there the press waited, and people were complaining, oh, beautiful holidays, but there were hundreds of thousands of people who have been dying there. And I had contact to the dive base at Gan a couple of days later, and they said the whole lagoon went sort of empty and the water came back, but they didn't have overflooding in these little villages, which would have been a catastrophe for the people. Well, it's 1,500 meters to the right and the left of this atoll, so they have not been harmed that much. So I might never go back there again. This is a flight back to Mali by turboprop and then taking the flight back to Germany. But I will always remember the situation with the tsunami, because we nearly ended up in Thailand and I've chosen Gan, so I was lucky to do that. Okay, see you next time.